Well, hello dolls, and welcome to another day of Vlogtober. Since Halloween is just around the corner, I thought for this Tag Tuesday I would do the Halloween tag. It seems appropriate. Hocus Pocus, although I would watch that movie and have watched that movie at all times of the year. It is probably one of my favorite movies ever, but probably my favorite Halloween movie, although the Disney Channel did have some pretty excellent ones back in the day. Really, all holiday movies, Halloween or not, should just take a page out of their book. Do you get it? You get it? You see the movie time? Do it up like Hocus Pocus. Maybe like a 4. Halloween used to be a really big thing in my house, and we would dress up every year and go trick-or-treating. Now those holidays that were so much my mother's holidays, like, just kind of wear me down, bring me down. I like the candy, but I'm an adult. I can buy myself the candy and eat the candy anytime I want. I'm too old to go trick-or-treating. I don't like partying. I don't know a bunch of people. So it's like, oh, I'm gonna dress up to go to work, and then that's it. It's not my favorite thing. Maybe I was like 5-ish, and I was Maid Marian, and then my mom's best friend's son, who was my best friend for like the first 12 years of my life, he dressed up as Robin Hood, and so we went trick-or-treating as like a little couple, and we were so adorable. I think I have a photo of it somewhere. I'll try and insert it here. I don't remember a whole lot about that, except I got to wear makeup and I had a pretty dress, which I wore to death even after Halloween. I think I've made it pretty clear I'm not a Halloween lover now. I would say I used to be. Not so much now. Now that I finally work in a place where I can dress up, I kind of like don't know what to do with myself, and I kind of forget that I need to plan if I want to have a good costume. This year, my costume is not exactly something I've been dying to do, but it is something I am happy about. I plan to be Bad Sandy from Grease. I love Halloween candy because it's smaller and the fun-sized ones are the best ones. Yo. Twix and Kit Kat and Milky Ways, but the ones that you pretty much only get at Halloween, this was my favorite. Like, I used to hoard these when I would go trick-or-treating, is the caramel apple pops, where it's just like a green apple flavored lollipop, and then it's got caramel around it. Like, I would trade my friends. I would give them my chocolate. Nobody else wanted the caramel apple pops, and I would like hoard them all year. Seriously, I was like addicted, and I would have them hidden in my room. Nobody was gonna steal them from me, but for some reason I thought I needed to hide them. And I would like take one out and just go and be like, I had a problem with the caramel apple pops. And then I had one recently, and it was like, the first minute of it was like, oh yeah, I remember this. And I'm like, oh, this is not that great. What was I about? Growing up, we had this animatronic vampire who I loved. Like, that was my favorite. I would sit and like stare at it and play with it, and maybe that's where my vampire thing comes from now. I don't know how that works formatively forming me, you know what I'm saying? Now I decorate nothing. I do nothing. I don't own a single decoration. No contest vampires, and my family might disown me. They are all about zombies and The Walking Dead and preparing for the zombie apocalypse and stuff, but if we were to have one thing in real life, I would much prefer vampires, okay? Hello? Vampires are just attractive, and for the most part, vampire movies that come out are just hot things that, like, unlike zombie movies where, like, the world is ending, and that's not a good time, and I'm not about that life. I do not want to experience an apocalypse. I do not want there to be zombies. I'm fairly sure I would die. Like, I have nightmares about zombies. I don't have nightmares about vampires. Most of the time, it's not, when they come around, they're not, when they come around as if it's real. Most of the time in vampire movies, it's not really that scary. It's more like sexy time, or at least the world's not ending. Like, I feel like I could survive in a world where vampires actually existed, depending on which mythology, which movie you're coming from. But like zombies, no. That is it for the Halloween tag. There are my ramblings for the day. As always, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this face, make sure you hit the subscribe button. All of my links will be down below. I would love to hear from you in the internet places. And I will see you next time. Bye, dolls! So, if I look less than my best, but we're friends, and friends can be barefaced in front of each other, right? Right. It's easy to talk about myself. Trying to have coherent thoughts about anything else is fine, but I can talk about myself all day long. Why do I keep doing 2 thumbs up? What is this? Oh, and you can see my disgusting burn on my hand that's 2 weeks old. Be careful with curling irons, kids. Safety first. Why would you film it but not upload it? That's a dumb question because I do that all the time. So if you do the YouTube and you see me doing the do, I want you to do the do. Okay?